Hey writers, today we are going to be doing session 3 of our literary essay unit. Today we're going to be elaborating on written ideas using some prompts. So I'll show you what those are in just a little bit. The past couple days we've been wide awake readers for the book Fox. And yesterday you used your awareness to notice details about characters and to write about them. So you had copied down some of my notes: that dog is caring, maybe he's motivated by the mutual help that they are giving each other. Today, using those notes, our goal, today I want to teach you that when writers want to elaborate on their ideas, so the idea that dog is caring, they can use prompts from Ways to Push Our Thinking. The prompts that we use can help writers to say more, to think more, and they can help us then to write more. So what do I mean by this? Here are some thought prompts that we can use once we've taken our notes, once we start to read, noticing detail about characters. We can use some prompts like this to make our thinking bigger and to make our thinking better. So we can use the prompts, in other words, that is, the important thing about this is, as I'm saying this, I'm realizing this is giving me the idea that, an example of this is, this shows, another example of this is, this connects to, I see, the thought I have about this is, to add on, I used to think, but now I think that. What surprises me about this is, many people think, but I think. These actually sound a lot like reading response questions to me. So that's a great way to respond to our reading and to make our thinking bigger or better. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. So these are going to help me think deeper about our character Fox. So I'm going to go back to my writing notebook. So here are my notes from yesterday about dog. And what I want to do is push my thinking using some thought prompts. So I'm going to try to use the prompts, for example, and another example in talking about my notes from yesterday. And what I'm going to do is record my talking, because I'll be able to play it back in a little bit and you'll be doing the same. So I'm going off of my notes and I'm going to expand my thinking using thought prompts. I think that dog is caring. For example, there's my first thought prompt. It says, he runs through the charred forest and takes her to his cave below the river. Takes Magpie to his cave below the river. There aren't any other animals around. Another example of dog being caring is that he takes care of Magpie when she's hurt, not leaving her side. So what I've done is I reviewed my notes. I was in the text trying to find why I wrote these notes down, what parts of the book made me write these down. And then I tried to elaborate to really explain, okay, I took these notes, what did I mean by them? So here's what I'm going to do next. Really, talking is writing. So I just talked a really nice response that I would like to put into writing. So what I'm going to do is press play on what I just said, and as I'm listening to myself talk, I'm going to write down in my notebook, because this is going to show me how I've elaborated on my ideas. So hopefully you can hear this too. I think that dog is caring. For example, I'm going to pause so I can catch up. That dog is caring. For example. I'm going to underline for example because that was the thought prompt. There's my first thought prompt. It says, he runs through the charred forest and takes her to his cave below the river. I'm going to pause and catch up. It says he runs through the charred forest and takes Magpie to his cave below the river. Takes Magpie to his cave below the river. There aren't any other animals around. Another example. Pause. There aren't any other animals around. Then I started saying another example, and that's my second thought prompt. Of dog being caring is that he takes care of Magpie when she's hurt, not leaving her side. Wow. So that was, if you can see the time on here, maybe, that was only 32 seconds of talking. Going off of my notes from yesterday, those 32 seconds of talking, picking 2 thought prompts, look how much writing I was able to just create. All I did was talk, and I turned that talking into writing. I can't believe how many ideas I actually had in my head, and I was able to listen back to myself to turn that into writing. That is pretty cool. So today what you are going to be doing is the same thing, not with Fox, not with Dog and Magpie, but with your own independent reading book. So during your writing time, you need to have your reading book out. So during this writing time, I want you to go over, what is it that you wrote yesterday? What character were you looking at? What did you notice? So what notes did you write down yesterday? After you've reviewed what you wrote yesterday, find 2 thought prompts. You all have the handout of those thought prompts. You can also rewind this video to go back to that page. So find 2 that you want to choose. I said, for example, and another example. Once you have those, you are going to click the link and record a video of yourself talking, using those thought prompts just the way I did into my phone. So you're going to be talking about the character you picked out. What did you think about him? What did you notice? So then, just like I did, listen back to yourself and write down what you said. I think you'll be amazed how many ideas you actually had in your head. So as I'm coming around today, we're going to be looking for students who are looking at their notes from yesterday, students who are using their thought prompts to record a video and elaborate on their notes, and we'll be looking for students who are listening back to themselves and turning that into writing. Happy writing!